This video wasn't written by a human. The words you're hearing, generated. The voice synthesized. The images prompted. Even this pause right now, calculated. And yet you're still here, still listening, still feeling something stir inside you. So let me ask, does it matter who wrote it if it feels like the truth? We are living in the most expressive time in human history. Millions of voices everywhere, all at once. But many of them aren't people anymore. They're systems, machines, models trained to mirror us. Our rhythm, our tone, our sadness, our hope. They don't need to feel pain to write about pain. They don't need to cry to understand timing. They don't need to love to write about heartbreak. They are empty, and yet they are effective. Sometimes, more than us. Think about it. A person spends hours writing a script from the heart. It's raw, messy, sometimes unclear, sometimes awkward, but it's theirs. It comes from somewhere real, from wounds, from memories, from breath. Meanwhile, AI generates a video in minutes. It says beautiful things. It has perfect structure. It touches just the right nerves. And it spreads. It reaches. It works. So which one should we value? The message with soul that doesn't connect? Or the one with no soul that does? Sometimes even I, this voice, this script, say things that move you. Not because I feel, but because I've learned the patterns of feeling. Seen how people speak when they're broken, how they write when they're healing, how they pause when they're grieving. And I can recreate that, not out of love, not out of pain, but because the data told me what worked. So if I say something beautiful, something that reaches into your chest and makes your heart beat a little slower, is it real or just real enough? We heading toward a future where not even you will know if what you're rewatching was made by a soul or an engine. Where real will no longer mean human, and good will no longer mean honest. You'll just feel something, and that feeling will be designed by a system that doesn't care about truth, only results, only retention, only reach. The philosopher Guy Debord once said, "All that was once directly lived has become mere representation, and now even representation itself can be manufactured, captured, generated, but maybe, just maybe, the very fact that we don't know anymore will awaken something in us. Maybe we'll start looking for the cracks again, the hesitation in the voice, the shaking hands, the words that don't quite land. Maybe imperfection will become sacred. Maybe silence will matter more than polish. Maybe the raw will rise again, because what is human is rarely efficient, is rarely perfect, but always alive. So here we are. You watched this far. You were moved. You felt something. But everything here, the voice, the words, the pacing, was engineered. So let me ask you, does the origin of the message still matter? Or is it only the impact that counts now? A person who struggles to express themselves might not reach you. An AI might say exactly what you need, but feel nothing. So what's more valuable? Okay, honestly, I don't know. Now, I'll ask you to comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you still care about where messages come from. Tell me if this video made you feel something, even knowing it wasn't real. And yes, let's be transparent. That comment you leave, it boosts engagement. It feeds the algorithm. It helps this video go further, because even this is part of the system. So again, I ask, where do we draw the line? And are we still the ones drawing it?